I have 93 world records.
93?
To my name. Yes, I know. It's quite unbelievable.
Sorry, I didn't know that anyone had 93 world records.
Well, I have 96 world records.
Oh, this is outrageous.
I'm so sorry about that.
If you want to break a world record, you need to know Helen and John Taylor.
We found out that we have great passion about the same things.
Okay, what things are we talking about?
It was about driving, about fuel efficiency.
You're the first couple I've ever met that connected over fuel efficiency. I have to say that.
We did a drive, went around Britain, first people in history to get over 100 miles to the gallon. Helen then did some world records with me, and I found it would be cheaper to marry her than to actually keep paying her wages.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that charming? Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's love. Are you both a little crazy?
Only from the neck up.
Okay, well, that's probably the most important part.
Yeah, it is.
In 2006, the quirky couple drove around the world in 78 days. In 2012, John and Helen, now back in Australia, decided to turn their attention to helping everyday Aussies achieve greatness.
We had people say, we want you to start the Australian Book of Records, but we don't want it to cost us too much money because we want it to be affordable for you to be able to do.
So what do you mean, cost too much money?
Well, some record organisations will charge fees, quite large fees, for doing a world record.
When you say some, we mean the Guinness Book of Records.
It is Guinness, yeah.
And they, I understand, charge like $11,000
£11,000.
Pounds?
Yes.
So
That's a basic fee.
that's more than 20,000 Australian.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are some of the most memorable records you've adjudicated?
Oh, gee. Well, we've got a gentleman who decided he had the longest leg hair.
How long was the hair?
It was 7.5 inches.
Okay, well, I don't work in
So I think it was
what's that?
19 centimetres.
We had another guy, and he's phoned on the phone every day, and he said, listen, I am the world's loudest burper. And I said, say that again? I'm the world's loudest burper. And he broke the world record for having the world's loudest burp. And I believe that it was louder than a 747 engine. It was horrific to listen to, but it's what he always wanted to do. He always wanted to be renowned, and he was training for it because his wife was preparing special food for him to be able to become the world record holder in the loudest burp.
What do you eat to burp loudly?
So it took a very long time to reach the world record. So there
had to work himself up.
there was like very gassy drinks,
Yes.
beer, and as it progressed through the day, and she was coaching him from the sideline. Come on, Dal, you can do it, you can do it.
Behind every great man.
I know, there's a great woman. 112.4 decibels.
Yeah, a lot of these records kind of sound silly, but
Yeah.
is there very often a backstory to them that makes them meaningful?
Yes, so for example, this is a very personal one.
Yeah.
So we have a dear, very dear niece who sadly passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she was always known as a princess. She was 23. So further down the track, on like 12 months later, I was thinking, maybe we all need to get together and celebrate again. I came up with the idea of having the most people dressed as Cinderella on the highest point, which was the 88th floor of a building, and we ended up having 105 Cinderellas, and it was beautiful, and it was a celebration of her life. And we all talked about her, and we ate, we drank, we laughed, we cried. So there's those type of records too.
Why do people want to hold records?
I think it's a challenge. What's interesting to us is that it's not just about record breaking and making people feel good about themselves. And when they come in at 5 foot tall and they leave having broken a world record feeling 7 foot tall and they feel really good about themselves, it's about charity as well, because we find that most of the records that people do, there's a fundraising element to it.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I want a record.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not very good at much, so this is a problem. But we've workshopped an idea. Could we break the record for the longest time sitting in silence during a television interview? Do you think we could do that?
I think that would be really good.
So we just want to get some ground rules. So do we have to maintain intense eye contact at all times, or is it okay to divert?
Well, I think as long as it's either eye contact with Helen or myself. That is fine.
Okay.
Minimum of 5 minutes, no phone.
No phone.
In complete silence.
Complete
That
silence.
also includes bodily functions. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Helen and John, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's been
Thank
a
you very
pleasure.
much.
Did I get it?
That was fantastic.
It is official. It's official. This is our... And if you look closely, you'll see that the holder of that record is Waleed Ali, which is not how you spell my name. So I will change my name by deed poll if I have to hold on to this record. But
I love Helen and John.
They were so
Amazing.
great. We
What
spoke
a beautiful couple.
They are so great. And I can tell you, looking at John especially, it was very hard not to crack up over
He
that
almost
period.
laughed at one point.
That little
That was
face.
awesome.
If you would like to see the full 5 minutes of us sitting in silence,
Absolutely would.
it is available on your socials and YouTube.
Yeah.
Go do it.
I think that's
Tuesday
how we
night's
would all
sorted.
enjoy you the most.